Hi and welcome to this Logosol live stream. This is the English live stream where we will be showing or demoing the Log Moulder on the F2 and F2 Plus. The people that are going to be with you during this live stream will be me, Andreas.
Anders.
Karin.
Karin will be looking through the chat and answering and taking up the questions you might have during the live stream. So remember to comment and ask questions, and we'll try to answer as many as possible during this live stream. If you are interested in Logosol and our products, you can visit our homepage. Go to logosol.com, where you can find prices, information about our products, information about Logosol. You can also sign up for our newsletter, where you will receive campaign offers, inspirational content, and also more of these live streams when we will have them. So we've had a bunch of live streams already. You can check them out on YouTube, Logosol Portable Sawmills, or on our Facebook page, and that's also Logosol Portable Sawmills. And we will continue to have at least one live stream each week. So please send us information, with suggestions and things that you would like to see in the future live streams we will be having. Yeah, I think that's it. If you want to come in contact with Logosol, if you go to our homepage, you can find the Contact Us button, or you can send us an email to info@logosol.com. And you are, of course, welcome to call us. The headquarters are here in Sweden. You can find the contact details on the webpage. If you go to logosol.com, you will be greeted with a map over the world, and you can choose the country you're from. If we have a dealer and distributor in that country, you will find the contact details for them on the webpage as well. I think we'll start the live stream.
Yes.
Or it started already.
Yeah,
But
The demo.
We'll start doing the demo and go through the machines we have here and the machines we will be showing today. So, and remember to ask questions in the chat, and we will try and answer as many as possible.
Yes.
On this side, we have the Logosol F2 Plus. The F2 Plus comes as standard 4-meter length with the chainsaw carriage and these XL log clamps. It can handle logs up to 70 centimeters in diameter, and you can extend the mill even longer. I mean, this is just the standard length. You can extend it as long as you want. We have the steel MS661 here today. The chainsaw carriage is upgraded with the accessory package, the bar nose steering, and the crank feed. The normal, the included carriage, the standard carriage is a push feed, but you can upgrade it with this crank feed. And then we have the Log Moulder, also powered by a steel MS661. You replace the rim sprocket with the belt pulley, and the belt drives a cutter head on which we have the knives that make the log profile. On my other side, we have the Logosol F2 with the electric log moulder. This is a 3-phase 4 kilowatt motor, and it's driven also with a crank feed, but you're standing on one side all the time, and you feed it over the log. And now we're going to demonstrate how to cut a 6-inch cant, because we're going to mold a 6-inch cant. And on this side we've already pre-made a 6-inch cant that we're going to mold, just to show you the electric log moulder. So, and I'm gonna start by showing how we set it up. So what we've done here is that we actually marked 3 inches from the center and up and down. So we got a 6-inch cant here, and then we will take 2 slabs that make up our cant, and we're going to turn it up or stand it up and take a slab here and here, and then we're going to mold these 2 sides.
There is some problem with the
Again.
Yeah. Jag undrar om blocket är lite för högt där. Man ser lite.
Jag kan ställa ner. Ja.
Det är väl klart. Kan jag visa dem här?
Ja.
Hope it's better now. Yeah, what I wanted to show you is we measured and marked a 6-inch cant. So we're going to take off a slab there, turn it around, take off a slab down there, and then stand the cant up, take off these slabs, because it's better to use the molding knives to mold in wood and not in the bark. So that's what we're going to do now. Cut that slab, turn it around 180 degrees, cut another slab, and stand the cant up. And now, because we know that the cant is going to be 6 inches wide, we can put the both. I think I can show you here when Anders is cranking up this side. The log lifters have a 1/4 of an inch increment, so Now we're putting both of the log lifters on 6-inch. So now we know when we make this cut here that we will have a 6-inch cant left. So now the cant is 6 inches wide. So we will stand it up and make it so that we make a clean cut on each of the ends here. Do we have any questions?
Logosol, what is the bar attachment called and how big of a bar will it fit? Adjustable?
This one, the bar nose steering, it's called the accessory F2 chainsaw carriage accessory pack, I believe, something like that. If you go into the web shop, it will fit a 20-inch and a 24-inch guide bar. So 50 and 63 centimeter guide bars. But it's not adjustable. It's a fixed length of the rod, of the steel rod, and then it comes with two different plates on the top. That gives you the standard plate will fit a 20-inch guide bar, and the extended plate that also comes with in the package will fit a 24-inch guide bar. And it's especially made for the F2 chainsaw carriage.
Yes.
We have other solutions for the older chainsaw carriages as well, for the M7 and M8. Bar nose steering.
Yes.
And we're flipping it around 180 degrees and take off the last slab, so we have a cant that's cut on all 4 sides. And of course, if you want to save time, you can actually make the first run with the molder on that side where you just cut. But just to show you, to give you an idea of how it works, we're going to cut all 4 sides.
Yes. Yes, yes.
And that's it. Now everything is actually prepared for molding the log. And I think I'll show you how it looks, how the molder or the cutting head looks actually. See if you can see this. If we open up here, it's actually a normal cutter head, and you attach knives, and there are gibs that actually wedges that wedge the knives in position so they can't move when you put them there. So this is a pair, as you can see, to give balance in the cutter head, and this is the rounded profile. Later when we're doing the other side, where we will both have rounded edges, but we will make the groove, the insulation groove in the middle, we put them in the free grooves in the cutter head here. So that's how that looks. So it's actually standard cutter head knives, and these are standard profile. This is for it's a Swedish cope log cabin mold. But basically, since it's normal knives, you can order special or custom made tools to make your own profile. We can also show how the chainsaw is attached to the log moulder. As you can see here, it's instead of a rim sprocket, we have a belt pulley, and we attach the chainsaw on the guide bar bolts to the chassis of the log moulder, and we have a belt that goes down and drives the cutter head instead of a saw chain. So that's how that looks, and as you can see, it needs to be a chainsaw with the rim sprocket on the outer side of the drive pulley here. So, but quite easy. We have a question?
Yes, we have a question from Germany.
Question from Germany.
Yes, what chainsaw is it in the demo?
Both chainsaws that we're using here is the Steel MS661. Both for the log moulder and for on the chainsaw carriage.
We also got a comment from a customer in Italy. I have exactly this set, very nice machine for milling in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite cool that you can be totally remote. You don't need access to electricity. You can both do milling and molding. Instead of, I mean, when you don't have access to electricity, and you can use your own chainsaw to drive the log moulder. That's cool. So we will start by making a mold this side of the cant, and then we will turn the cant around and reset or put in the blades that make the groove as well. So it'll be 2 operations, and we will show you how it's done in between those operations. Do we have any more questions?
Not at the moment.
No?
A lot of greetings from Denmark, Germany, Italy.
Yeah.
It's from, I saw one more, Sri Lanka, Alaska, USA. Very nice to see.
Yeah.
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank you for
all
watching.
Greeting.
I'm gonna.
Now we have a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you mount the MS880 on that mount plate?
Yeah. The holes for the log for the guide bar bolts needs to be, for the MS880, I think 10 millimeters. I'm not sure actually. Please send us the question in email, and we'll. I can look it up and we'll get back to you. I can't answer right now actually. I know that it fits the 661 with the 8 millimeter guide bar bolts, but I'm not sure about the MS880.
But you can have it on the saw carriage.
But you can have the MS880 on the saw carriage. You need other guide bar bolts, the ones, the spacer nuts that come with the chainsaw carriage have an M8 thread. So for the MS880 you need an additional set of spacer nuts that have an M10 threading. So but we have that, but please let us know when you order the mill or the chainsaw carriage, and we can supply you with them. Great. So now you lifted up the log lifters.
Yes.
4 clicks.
4 clicks. 1 inch.
Now we're going to shape. You can see how it looks here. So this is the knives that will be cutting or molding the log. Yeah. As you can see, it's quite a lot of material you're removing, but so you need a powerful chainsaw such as the 661. It's a 90 cubic centimeter chainsaw, 7.5 horsepower. but it leaves after a really nice surface. So now we're actually done on this side, and it's time to reset the knives for the other side. So we have a gib or wedge in here that actually acts as a setting block that we put in place earlier when we knew exactly where the knives were going to be. So using that is so much easier, because then you only need to put the additional set of blades in and slide them in against that stop gib.
See, it's wrong side.
Yeah. Try the other way around.
Yeah.
Like that. But
Wrong.
start with the other one.
No. Now maybe.
No. So, and now we have the blades that will make the groove in the log. And here we're only pushing them against the stop gib over there. We know we have the right position already. So it's quite an easy operation. Only takes a minute or two to switch between the two modes. If this is the 6-inch width log house profile, or log mold profile. If you purchase the log house knives that are narrower than 6-inch, 3, 4, and 5, you can actually leave these knives that we actually have to take out now. You can actually move them aside so they don't interfere with the cut or with the mold you're making. But for this width, we need to take them out and put them in between each operation. But when you've done it a couple of times, it's quite easy and goes quite fast. And there's always a pair to give the cutter head some balance. And now we have the full setup. So now these knives will work in combination with these knives. So we will get a nice groove in the middle, and then we will get rounded edges on the sides. So we're going to turn the log around, make it ready for the next run. Yeah, then we're ready to go again. Now, as you can see, we have the rounded edges here, and we have the groove where we can put our insulation between the logs. And from the side, it'll look like this. So this is the bottom side of the log, and that's the top side. And now, when it's time to do the next log, we start by doing this and then reset the log moulder and do that side second, and then the same operation again, but just to save time.
We have some questions.
Yep.
What is the model number of this moulder?
The model number, it's called the LM230. We used to call it TF230 before, but LM Log Moulder 230, and 230 comes of the width of the cutter head inside the moulder. So it's a 230 millimeter wide cutter head.
And perhaps we could repeat what chainsaw is recommended for the log moulder.
For the log moulder,
what we recommend?
I mean, we recommend at least the steel MS661 because it's a powerful chainsaw, and it will give you, I mean, a good capacity running something like this log molding. It, as you perhaps saw, it takes away a lot of material. It needs to be strong and durable, and the MS661 is such a chainsaw. It's a strong chainsaw, 7.5 horsepower and 90 cubic centimeters. So a chainsaw like that or something equivalent is recommended, and it needs to have the rim sprocket on the outer side of the drive. I don't know what you call it. On the drive side of the chainsaw. On some of the Huskies, you have the rim sprocket on the inside of the brake, and that's not possible on the log moulder because you need to have a belt pulley that's quite wide instead of the rim sprocket.
Yes, and then hello from Finland. Is there matter with height of the log before molding? The log height is approx 10 inch.
No, not the height. That's
You can mill as high as what's the highest you can mill on the F2? 15 inches. So a height on the cant of 10 inches is no problem.
The weather is terrible.
Wow, it's
nice.
Super cool.
I wouldn't say typical Swedish May weather, but it's actually snowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logosol is a Swedish company. We are in Härnösand in Sweden. It's about 4 hours north from Stockholm, so it's a bit up north in Sweden. And yeah, we have it's a four season weather today.
Yeah.
Rain and snow and sunshine.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Okay, one more question. Super nice setup. Is it included in the ongoing campaign, the global campaign we have?
I'm not sure we have. Do we have a package with the log moulder?
Yeah, the log molders separate.
Yeah.
We have them separate. Yeah,
exactly.
in the campaign.
There are several packages with the chainsaw and the F2, and of course we have the log molders as an accessory. So that's You can find all that information if you go to logosol.com and go into our web shop. We have the packages there.
And perhaps we could repeat the information regarding dealers and different markets. And
Yeah, of course. If you go to logosol.com, you can choose from which country you are, from which country you're coming from. And on that page, on the landing page, you will find out if we have a dealer or distributor for that country. If we have that, you can find their contact details on our webpage. Otherwise, it's our contact details here to Logosol in Sweden. And you are welcome to contact us. We work with shipping our products all over the world every week. So don't hesitate to send us an email or give us a call, and we will help you with a shipping quote to whatever country you are situated in. And we know that our dealers and distributors are more than happy to help you as well if you have one in your country. Yeah. So now we've been now we made a cant. We molded the two sides, and it's ready to use for log building.
Yes.
Now we're going to show you the log moulder with the electric motor, and this is a 3-phase 400 volt electric motor, 50 hertz. So the electric system is made for Europe, for European electricity, or wherever you have 50 hertz and 3-phase 400 volt. The electric log moulder is good if you have access to a 3-phase outlet, because it's less volume.
Yeah,
I mean,
noisy.
it doesn't make as much noise as the petrol log moulder, which is a good choice if you don't have access to electricity at all. So, but we'll make a run here with the electric log moulder. We'll turn it around and make the same setting in the cutting head on that one before we turn it around and run the other way.
Yeah.
As you can see, it gives exactly the same surface as on the petrol log moulder. It's not a difference at all. Leaves a perfect surface, perfect for log building, log cabin building.
Yeah.
Our products in this weather.
Yeah, it works in all weather.
Yeah, anodized aluminum is very
Yeah, it's no problem.
very
to be
robust
outdoor
and can handle standing outside in every weather, all year around. And as long as the operators have very
cap?
good clothing on,
And a good cap.
it's not a problem at all being outside in weather like this. So now this is, on this one we actually started with making the groove. So in this, now this operation will be taking out the knives, removing them and reset them for the just making the rounding. And now when Anders have had some practice, this actually goes quite fast. And with this is oh, you can only laugh at the weather. It's okay. It's done.
Ready? Yeah.
I think I got some snow in my neck. So now we're turning it around. And making it ready for doing a run on this, the other side, to make this round. So now we're actually making on the top side of the log.
It's almost white.
Huh?
It's almost white now. The snow.
The snow.
We lift it.
Yeah, I will lift it up a little bit so that way we can take the whole molding at once instead of going twice. So even with the snow, it leaves a perfect surface. Nice.
Questions?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can almost hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. What about molding deformation during wood drying?
Molding deformation during
Wood drying.
wood drying.
Yeah.
I mean, normally, at least in Sweden, when you're building a log cabin or a log home, you build it together using fresh or green wood. That way, you actually fix the logs how they're in the way they're supposed to be when they're dry, and then you let the house sit and dry in place with the logs connected to each other. That way you don't get any deformation.
Yeah. What is the minimum diameter for the log moulder can be used for? Just wondering if you would be able to round one side of 2x8 or 2x6 board.
Yeah, there's really no minimum, but rounding the edge of a 2x6 or 2x8 works fine. You can, yeah, 2 inches is 50 millimeters. So you can have a special knife made for only rounding 2 inches.
Yes, and one more question. I have a 10-year-old steel 660. Is it also suitable?
Yes, it is. I mean, the 661 is based on the previous model was the 660. So it's basically the same type of motor, the same strength.
Is it possible to mold logs that aren't straight? If you have different heights on the log?
I mean, that's the good thing with the Logosol system, with these log lifters, that you can have different heights on. So you can actually mold to give a log house wall a bit more life in it. You normally want, I mean, on the old houses you have used the most of the logs, so it's actually the logs are higher on one end and thinner on the other. And that works fine with this equipment. It will be the exact same and straight size or straight line, but they will still be, yeah, you can compensate for that or use the built-in functions in the log lifters to be able to do that.
Great. No more questions right now?
Wow. So now we had winter.
Yeah.
Now it's
the summer.
springtime. And summer, hopefully.
Summer
Yeah.
coming.
That's crazy.
Maximum length of the log?
That's up to the sawmill. The standard length sawmill 4 meters can take maximum. The maximum like sawing length is 3.7 meters, and if you extend it, you have a 5-meter sawmill. You can cut 4.7 meters, and so on. So you can extend it as long as you want, as long as you need.
That's all?
Should we build the wall?
Yeah, we can lift the logs on top of each other. We take this one as well.
Yeah. Works.
It's a start.
Yes.
Well done, guys.
Yeah. Thanks. Do we have any more questions before we
No.
end the
Nothing
live
more.
stream?
Yeah. No.
Thank you so much for watching. It's really fun to make these live streams, and it's fun to see that so many of you are watching and commenting and asking questions. Yeah, We really enjoy doing this, and hopefully you enjoy it too. And see you next time. Please let us know in the comments or send us an email if you want to know anything about our products or about Logosol. You can send email to info@logosol.com. You can reach out on Facebook, Logosol Portable Sawmills. You can find us on YouTube, and that's also Logosol Portable Sawmills. You can send a message via our webpage as well, where you can find more information such as prices and more technical data on the products we're demoing and everything else we have in our program. I think that's it.
We will have next live stream next Friday.
Next Friday, and we will be showing the Timberjig with the guide rail package.
Exactly.
Next week on Friday, same time. So see you then.
Welcome back.
Bye bye.
Thanks. Take care. Bye.